everyone. I hope you all are fine and healthy. I welcome you all to RKP online classes. Today I am going to discuss chapter 8 of your SS book, that is Agriculture and Industries in India. So in today's session what we will discuss about what is agriculture, what are the different types of crops and the different crops which are grown in India. So before discussing it, we need to know what is agriculture exactly. So on page number 69, one picture is given. Just look at this picture everyone and think what is happening in this picture. Yes, you are right. What you see in this picture is agriculture, and the person, the lady that you see in the picture is doing the agriculture, and she is a farmer. The lady who is doing the agriculture is a farmer. But what is agriculture? What does this mean exactly? Come, agriculture. Cultivation of land is called agriculture. Cultivation means the process or an act where land is prepared for growing the crops, or where the soil is prepared for growing the crops. That is basically the term cultivation is. So cultivation of land is called agriculture, means preparing the land for growing the crops. And agriculture is also known as farming. Now what is farming? It includes the process of growing crops. Crop means the plant which are grown by the farmers on the field. That is crops. Fruits and vegetables. This line means mainly to grow the plants, those plants which provides food products like fruits and vegetables. And the rearing of cattle. What does this mean? Rearing of cattle, we also call it as cattle rearing. Cattle rearing is a combination of two words, that is cattle plus rearing. Cattle plus rearing. Cattle means animals. Rearing means looking after those animals or to feed those animals. That is cattle rearing, means pashu palan. Animals is cattle. To look after those animals, to feed those animals is the term rearing. So why cattle rearing? Cattle rearing, you must have heard about the cow shed, Goshala, okay, and the dairy from where you bring the milk. So cattle rearing is basically an occupation. Occupation, why it's an occupation? In which the cattle are kept, means the animal are kept, and some persons are appointed who look after those animals, who feed those animals for their means, for earning the profits, like by selling those milk they earn the money. So it's basically an occupation.
And do you know where you get your milk from? Yes, animals such as cows, buffaloes, they are reared for dairy production. That's how you get the milk.
Right. And other domestic animals too. Okay. So what is agriculture? Cultivation is preparing of land for growing the crops. It is also known as farming. Farming means a process in which the crops are grown. Basically those plants, crops means the plants which are grown by the farmer. So basically those plants are grown which provides us food and vegetables, okay, and fruits. And cattle rearing and other domestic animals, which is another an occupation. So why agriculture? Now the question arises, why agriculture? I will tell you some reasons why agriculture is important. All living beings need food. You know, we all need food, right? The food comes directly or indirectly from plants. We all need foods. But from where we get the foods exactly? From where we get the food? Yes, we get the food directly or indirectly from the plants. Okay. We need to grow the plants on a very large scale. You know, population is raising day by day. That's why there is need for growing the plants on a large scale for our food. For this, we need to do agriculture. We need food. From where we get the food? Yes, we get the food from the plants. That's why we need to grow the plants. We need to do the agriculture for our food. That's why there is a need of agriculture. But one more question arises. As I told you, we get the food from the plants. We get the food from the plants. For this, we need to do agriculture. But how the food reaches us then? So that I will tell you the sequence how the food reaches us. First is sowing of seeds by the farmer, then harvesting of crops, then transportation of the crops in the market, then we buy those crops from the market, and finally we make the food from that. So this is a sequence that how the food reaches us. This is not given in your book, okay? So I'll discuss all these points in detail.
First is sowing of seeds. It means the seeds are sown, means they are planted in the fields. As you can see in the picture, that a farmer is planting the seeds in the field. That is basically sowing of seeds. Now second is harvesting of crops. Now these grown crops are harvested by the farmers. Harvested by the farmer means when the crops are grown, they are fit to be cut by the farmer. That is basically the term harvesting is. So this is harvesting of crops by the farmers. Now farmers transport these harvested crops to the market. Now these harvested crops will reach the market through the modes of transportation, as you can see in this picture. Now the consumers go to the market, go to the shop to buy these food items from the shop. Finally, we make the food out of these food items that we have bought from the market. So this is the sequence that how food reaches us from the farm. First is sowing of seed. Second is harvesting of crops. Third is farmers transport the harvested crops to the market. Fourth is the truck, as you have seen in the picture, travels from the farm to the stores. Next is we buy those items from the market, and finally we make the food out of these food items that we have bought.
Now students, I will tell you agriculture in India. If we'll talk about our country, our India, so it is the main occupation. Agriculture is the main occupation. Here the word occupation means a profession or a job. So agriculture is the main occupation. Why? Because more than half of the India's population, they are engaged, means they are involved in agriculture activity. That's why it is the main occupation, main job, or you can say main profession of India. Different types of crops, as I told you, the plants which are grown by the farmers. So different types of crops are basically grown in different parts of our India. But that depends on the climate prevailing there, water resources, availability of water resources, and which type of soil. Okay, so now I'll discuss about the different types of crops. So there are two types of crops. One is food crop and second is cash crop. Food crop and cash crop. So first we'll discuss about food crop. As the name suggests, the crops which are grown for the food. They are grown mainly for food. They are grown mainly by the farmers for their domestic use, means for their own use, okay, for their own consumption. So they are grown mainly for their food, okay. Example, rice, wheat, maize, millet, etc. Millet means bajra. So I will tell you that which states are rich in rice, wheat, maize and millet. So just look at this map everyone. So if we'll talk about wheat, so major states are Punjab, Haryana and UP. If we'll talk about which states are rich in rice, so they are West Bengal, Bihar, Assam, UP, Odisha, Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh and Kerala. If we'll talk about the maize, which states rich in maize? Maize means Makkah. So they are Punjab, UP, Jammu and Kashmir. Now move on to the next crop, that is cash crops. So as the name suggests here, cash crop, the crops which are basically mainly or primarily grown for the cash purpose. They are grown for sale in the market in order to get the money. Example, tea, coffee, jute, cotton and rubber. Not only this, cash crop also includes some oil seeds like castor oil, mustard oil, coconut oil and some spices too like cardamom,
Cloves, turmeric, chilies and pepper are some important spices which are grown in India.
And do you know, students, rye, wheat and millet. Millet means bajra. So these are basically the three foods, the three food crops which are also known as staple foods. So what are staple foods? The foods which are eaten regularly in large quantity. As you know, we all eat chapati in dinner time, in lunch time or in breakfast time. Right. So rice, wheat and millet are also known as staple foods. So staple foods means the food which are eaten in large quantity on daily basis.